The SR Performance caliper covers shown here in red should appeal to the 2011 through 2014 non-Brembo GT or V6 Mustang owner who might be looking to spice up that factory caliper area, adding some bling behind your favorite set of wheels and reducing brake dust on those wheels at the same time. Now, this set of front and rear caliper covers will feature a very nice T6 build along with that bright red powder coat, all for right around the high $200 price point. All right, guys, so I'll just come right out and say it. Yes, I know caliper covers aren't going to be everybody's favorite modification. In fact, I would say they easily fall into that love it or hate it category. So, hey, if you're not a fan, then chances are you already have your mind made up. Now, on the other hand, if you're maybe on the fence or you dig the look of these things, well, then hang out with me for a little bit and we'll run down some of the benefits and features of the red options here from SR Performance. And right off the bat, I will tell you that the SR options have been built extremely well from high quality materials. Now that does include the 6061 T6 aluminum that has been finished off in this bright red powder coat for a striking appearance and one that is sure to pop behind your favorite set of black, gunmetal, silver, or chrome wheels. Now the next thing you'll notice is that there is absolutely zero logos present anywhere on these covers, both front and rear, and that is something that I personally enjoy. Now listen, some companies out there like MGP for instance will offer different iconic logos such as your Tri-Bar, Running Pony logo, 5-liter logo, and while that is cool for some owners, other owners might prefer to keep things a little bit more basic and just kind of forego any extra logos or anything like that. Now if that is the case, then I think you might enjoy these options. Now another thing I do really dig about the SR Performance covers here is they do feature more of a realistic caliper-like shape, if you will, and even include some things like these little faux brake lines and even a little faux bleeder there to really help increase the realism and the look, if you will, for lack of a better word. And that's something that the other options that you might find on the site just simply do not add. Now again, these covers are designed to fit your non-Brembo GT or basically any V6 out there, and it will require the use of an 18-inch wheel or larger, so just keep that in mind, guys. And then last but not least, SR does kick in all of the necessary hardware and tools needed to get these guys in place. But now let's shift gears and get into the install, and really nothing too crazy here, guys. Nothing too intense, I should say. So therefore, site's gonna call this one a solid 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, maybe a couple of hours to knock out all 4 corners at most from start to finish. But now to give you a better idea of just how things are gonna go down on your ride at home, here is an AM customer to walk you through the job. Check it out.
All right, to get the caliper job done, you need the jack stands, the shocks, holders for the front when you're doing the rear, the breaker bar here, the breaker bar. You need the tools that came with the Allen wrenches that came with the kit. If your car has locks, your wheels, you will need their key, and you need the torque wrench to torque to spec for this 2014 Mustang. It's 100 pounds. So these are the tools you will need to complete the job. All right, first step to installing these caliper covers, remove the wheel. Since we have chrome, we're doing it manually. Electric might damage the chrome. Then you're gonna position the jack. Make sure it's on the frame, not on the side skirts, as it will bend. You align it exactly. If you have any additional side skirts on your car, be sure it clears. And you might want to put a rag on it to avoid any possible scratches. Always lift high enough to be able to put the jack stand on there. It should have little grooves on the bottom of the car. Already pre-done. That's where to go. Make sure it's properly aligned. Double check your work. All right. Slowly lower the jack. All right. Car is ready. Next step, remove the wheel. Once you remove the wheel, probably stop the video because I'm going to clean the wheel, clean the inside. After that, we'll begin the caliper installation process. So, keep in mind if your car has a key, to find that key, don't lose it. There you go. So again, if you maybe don't have chrome wheels, you might want to use the electric. It's probably a little faster than manual. But for us, just for a precaution, we don't want any chips in the chrome. Do it a little bit the long way. This is the passenger side. We already did the driver's side. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and clean the wheel. Bob here will install the new rotors, the new brake pads, and then we'll restart the video once we begin the installation of the caliper cover, which is a pretty easy installation. We'll be back. All right, brake job is done. Now we're gonna be installing the caliper cover. You do need the two little tools that came with it. And we're gonna go ahead and begin. The back ones are labeled number 2. Just make sure that the little rubber black valve faces upward. Just unscrewing it there, preparing the brackets to mount. The screw, the little screw goes this way in. Let me see. Yeah, the blue part goes to the top, remember? And we learned a trick yesterday. In order for it to be properly, I guess, on there, you want some of the blue part of the screw showing once you screw it in. The caliper cover job is pretty easy. It's when you're doing the entire brake job. And then that takes some time. So again, screw it in until the little blue part shows. At that point, it's correct. Then double check for fitment. That rotate the caliper cover, rotate the rotor.
You cannot rotate the rears.
Okay, so the thing clears everything, right? Okay, and that's that side. Then after this, mount your tire back on. Lower the jack. Remove the jack stand. We're gonna go ahead and mount the tire and then move on. So it should be the same process for the driver's side over there. Once you mount your tire on, he's using the breaker bar. We suggest if you have chrome wheels or very delicate custom wheels, do it manually just for the safety instead of using a power tool that can potentially damage the chrome. One thing, it looks super good with the addition of the new rotors. It looks really nice.
Torque it down to 100.
Yeah. The specs, he's gonna use his electric torque tool, and it should be to 100 pounds on all tires. Just for safety for the rear, he did keep the jack and the jack stand, and he put the little blocks in the front of the car to just so it doesn't roll forward. This is all for safety reasons. Again, when you're in your car, the last thing you need is something falling. All right, bring the car down slowly. It will beep when it's to spec. These wheels do have a lock, so don't forget about the lock. All right, all the caliper covers have been installed. It looks really good, so there you go.
So if you are looking to add a little bit more flash behind your favorite set of stock or aftermarket wheels and just kind of spice up that boring factory caliper area, well then you'll want to check out the SR Performance Caliper Covers today right here at AmericanMuscle.com.